Welcome to Free Your Mind Reviews. This is Chris Johnson with a review of A Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Portrait of a Lady on Fire is a movie I had been desperately wanting to see ever since I saw the trailer for the first time in Alamo. I think it was 5, 6 months ago, honestly. And was hoping to see it before the year ended, but AMC didn't have it. Alamo didn't have it. I think Neon was doing the release date on Valentine's Day 2020, even though it was a 2019 film. Uh, so it was a shock to me that it didn't have a presence at all at the Oscars this season. I know that France submitted Les Miserables instead, and I'm gonna just say right up front, Les Miserables better be good because Portrait of a Lady on Fire is a masterpiece to me and well worth the long wait that I had for it. This thing is a masterwork. So, the movie is set in a period of time and it is about a painter who is hired to paint a woman who's supposed to be married off to another man, right? And because she doesn't like being painted and has been painted before to disastrous results, she has to pretend to be her walker basically and walk with her in the mornings and all that stuff. But in doing that, the two women really get to know each other, really get to feel each other, and really pretty much fall madly in love with one another. And to me, it is one of the best, if not the best, example of two people falling in love with each other that I've ever seen in a film. Uh, a lot of that has to do with its beautiful, slow, methodical pace. A lot of that has to do with its beautiful cinematography and directing and the screenplay. But a lot, to me, it's the acting, man. It's the absolute acting. There was a scene where the two lead actresses are just talking, and Adele Hansel's character just makes a statement. The other character retorts, and then there's just a look, exasperated, slight, subtle widen of the eyes that just takes your breath away. And I just remember going, oh man. And mind you, I'm kind of a cynic, at least for my own self. Like for my own self, I'm not sure if love is in the cards for me. I don't know if there's anybody that is going to really like me for me and want me for me. I have a bad habit of thinking that there's always going to be somebody else out. There's always going to be somebody else out there for that person that they're going to prefer. It's a shame, but that's just how I feel. But to see something like this, where two people, doesn't matter what gender to me, doesn't matter what it is, man, woman, woman, man, woman, man, man, to see two characters so completely believably connect with one another. To see two characters so in love with each other, not just being told that they love each other, not just the bare bones, little itty bitty glances, a little itty bitty high school version of love. I mean, just staring at the other person when they're not paying attention, but the other person really is paying attention. To mention what somebody's facial expression and body movement and touch mean. To look into each other's eyes longingly and gazingly and be completely entranced by everything that person says, by everything that person does, by every look that person makes. And for the actresses, and they're both completely incredible, to be so believable and have such chemistry. It's not just heat. We've seen heat before in films, a lot of films, but this is not that. This is so much more. This is so much different. This is so much more lovely. Everything about this thing is just completely lovely, and you root for them to succeed, but you know, you have this sense of dread and this sense of tension because you know she's supposed to be married off to somebody else. But you don't care. You don't give a shit. You want them to be together. Because they are both exactly what they need, not just for now, but for the end of time. I was completely mesmerized by everything this movie had to offer. Its complete lack of score. Beautiful cinematography. Incredible way of having the two characters relate to each other as well as relate to the servant girl that they treat as a friend, as an equal, and protect her. Love that. The way directing is, the way the... This movie was done wrong by not just the Oscars, but by the French version, too. Was it really that difficult to give the director of this Best Director, but instead you gave it to the PETA? Yeah, I said it. Come on. And that ain't just political. This movie's that great. That fantastic. It's freaking perfect. It's a perfect movie. And here I am in March 2020, seeing one more film that's one of the best of 2019. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. What a great year for international film in general. Because if you're not seeing this, you're not seeing Parasite because you don't want to read subtitles, kiss my ass. Real filmmakers will watch this. Real filmmakers will see the beauty and majesty of this. Seriously, go see this film. If it's near you, go check it out. Because I'm a cynic. I don't really believe in love for myself. But this movie makes me want to.